Good day to you. Good day to you. Have you ever been so overwhelmed that your mind will not shut off? You're thinking about the bills, you're thinking about the kids, you're thinking about work, you're thinking about what somebody said to you 2 days ago, you're thinking about what your supervisor was thinking when he said, I need to meet with you. Then you're thinking about something that hasn't happened yet. And before you know it, you are mentally exhausted. And I want to talk about that today because our brain is like when we have all these things in our mind, running through our mind, it's like open tabs on our iPhone, this iPhone here. If I open it up, I have like all these different tabs, right? And they're in the background, and what they're doing is some of them are, depending on what it is, it's draining my iPhone, or it's making it run slower, or I run the risk of it crashing, just not working to its full potential when I have all those tabs running. And that's how it is in our brain when we have all these tabs running, all these thoughts running through our mind, and we're just giving energy to all of them. So when we're overwhelmed, that means that our brains they can start trying to solve everything at the same time. So that's the problem because some things aren't even problems we can solve today. We're thinking about things that haven't even happened yet or don't even have the real potential to happen yet. And what I always tell people is that our brain is designed to keep us safe. It's designed to keep us safe. And so somehow these open tabs in our brain makes us feel safer in the moment. It's like we feel like we have some type of control over things if we're thinking about them. And it's just not the truth. Our mind does not always know the difference. Sometimes it's like we need to figure this out. Your mind is, and then sometimes it says we need to figure that out. And then what if this happens? I hate those what ifs, y'all. What ifs send us down spirals because we don't even know if it happened, but we're always thinking, what if happens? What if this happens? What if that happens? And when you've experienced trauma or chronic stress, that can be even stronger, like those what if questions. Your mind can get so used to scanning for what's next. It's always looking for the next issue. So sometimes you're sitting in a perfectly safe room, but your body is acting like something terrible is about to happen. Have you ever felt that before? Like this feeling of dread just comes upon you. And this is where I think we have to slow down. I think life is so busy right now, so fast paced that we don't allow our brains to slow down. We're consuming a lot of content. We're um, listening to different people's views. We're watching the news. I mean, it's just at our fingertips all day, and our brain doesn't have the capacity to slow down. So it's creating problems that may or may not ever exist in our life just because we're consuming so much. God gave us the ability to think, but He didn't call us to live in constant mental chaos. I wrote a book and it's called Truth Over Chaos, and it explains some of those things that people struggle with every day that I see over and over again. Sometimes we just need to stop and say, "Look, I'm okay. What is actually happening right now? What's going on? Why am I feeling like this? Why is my body responding right now? What do I need to change in my life to close some of the tabs in my mind, um, and not focus on what might happen or what happened yesterday, what happens tomorrow, what do I think? What am I scared of at my job? What's going to happen tomorrow? What's happening right now is the question that we should be saying, asking ourselves, because that's the only thing that we can control right now is what's right now. And so, like I said, I'm all about practicality in my practice and also just in talking to people and talking to myself because I need to talk to myself sometimes. And so when I'm feeling overwhelmed, when I'm feeling like out of control, like my body's experiencing all kind of changes, heart's racing, I might have sweaty palms, whatever it is, thoughts racing. I just take some deep breaths. And when we take deep breaths, when we use our breathing, it calms our amygdala where our emotions are. It calms that down and it helps us. Once that's calm, then our prefrontal cortex can kick in and help us to process what is really happening. So take a deep breath. I'm going to do it now. Blow it out. Look around you. What do you see? What do you feel right now in the space that you're in? Right now, I'm in my office. I feel safe. I feel peaceful. It's quiet here. God's with me, and I'm okay. That's what we have to do. This is one thing I actually need you to do today. I need you to do that, okay? Just sit, take a couple deep breaths, and ground yourself. What do you see? What do you smell? What do you hear? And watch your amygdala calm down. And so, what we have to do when we're feeling overwhelmed, we have to do practical things to help our brain to slow down. You don't have to solve every problem in your life today. I know it feels like that, especially for younger people who are watching this. I remember when I was younger, I felt like every problem that came up, it needed to be, I had to fix my whole entire life today. Everything that I wanted to do, I aspired to do, things, in my friends and things in my space, I had to figure my entire life out today when I was younger. Now I understand that that's never going to happen. So why even chase something that's not going to happen? You're not going to figure it out every day. We figure this life out one day at a time. Jesus said, don't even be concerned about what you'll eat, what you're going to drink, all that stuff. Today has its own issues. We don't need to worry about tomorrow. We worry about today. We think about today. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Um, it has its own issues tomorrow. So we're going to focus on today because we ain't even in tomorrow yet. We're here today. So if your mind has been running nonstop, slow down. Take the next step and let God handle what you can't. I'll see you next time.